In this tournament, I have a real chance of going undefeated.
Oh, you ramped me.
But for this match, the rules have been tweaked. At this point to win, all I have to do is not get ringed out.
Oh, I might have saved you.
What's going on?
Nice.
One knockout each.
Nice, dude.
But we'll come back to this very important match. There's a mechanic in Rumble that I've always loved. And that's ring outs.
Thank you.
The idea that you have to balance your health with the fact that you could be instantly defeated at any moment.
Eternal banishment. What the?
Or the fact you could make a glorious comeback with just one correct play.
Oh, could you imagine? Yes.
Positioning.
And it's just so much more satisfying than this kind of win.
Seems we're at a standstill here.
Which I'm also guilty of. That's not editing, by the way. That's just Roy's sound effects pack, which kind of did make it satisfying. So could you imagine the tension, the excitement,
Oh, that was good.
if you made a simple tweak to the game rules
Volatile is so dangerous.
and incentivized
Oh,
knockouts
dude, the tippity,
not
the
quite.
tippity toes.
by making them worth an extra game point? At least that was the idea.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought I was up a way.
Okay. Thank you. So I'm one off.
Which would have worked if it wasn't for this stinking stone. When dashing or jumping, it removes knockback and reduces damage by 1. In other words, it just makes you an unstoppable force.
Oh, nice. You made that.
Boy Stone.
The worst part to me is it just removes an essential mechanic of the game, knockback, and therefore, ring outs. The stubborn stone is so obviously OP and essential at the high end that we've gone around in circles talking about nerf options. Stubborn basically turns off the mechanic of hit stun and knockback, removing most, if not all, real drawbacks from getting hit. And even some of the best meta players in the world agree. I think it'd be interesting if stubborn only worked on ungrounded objects. Now the problem's been it's been around so long, it's hard to imagine life without it. Let's make the stubborn knockback reduction base kit. I'm sorry, Sav, that's just a bizarre suggestion. Stubborn is so overpowered, let's just change the game altogether and remove mechanics. But as much as the hate is piled on, I also kind of get it. Due to the asymmetric nature of the game, on higher ping you can be bullied into oblivion since you can't summon anything in knockback.
Please let me out. I must live. My family needs me.
Stubborn Stone, when you're on client, at least gives you a shot. And since Rumble is a perfectly balanced game with absolutely no exploits, double knockback or unjustifiably extreme knockback happens a
Oh,
lot.
please. No. Wait. Who was it? Might be a tie.
Oh, hey, we tied.
Tie.
Stubborn reduces that chance. And it's also the counterpick to the second strongest stone, Volatile, the Chaos Stone, which increases explosive knockback.
Your ragdoll landed up there.
Guys, you're sleeping.
Oh, wow.
Since a legitimate strategy in the meta is volatile gambling,
I love gambling. Gambling is my favorite thing.
if you're foolish enough not to pick Stubborn, then your opponent isn't going to be foolish enough to not pick Volatile.
Oh shoot, the volatile.
So in a way, it's so overpowered because it's both a counterpick and a bug fix. Just, you know, at the cost of a whole mechanic of the game being knockback, whilst it also reduces the complexity because it negates chip damage, making Rumble a 2-structure game instead of 5. Or maybe I'll say 4, because Pillar's almost always useless. Off pillar. What do we want? Faster spawn times. When do we want them? Now! But it's also just kind of fine. Like, if meta is your thing, is that really an issue?
Meta.
Yeah.
So a lot of people just dismiss it as whoever rocks faster wins, right?
2 rock win against 1 rock.
But it's really not. There's a lot of like complexity that goes on behind the scenes. There's a lot of game sense. You have to make every single decision.
In any competitive setting, a meta is always going to form. Maybe that's just part of the game. And if every experienced fighter knows that's the game and they're having fun while playing it, then is there really a problem?
Oh, that was a good read. So I went left, but
I
you
saw.
took
Okay,
that
so
path.
realistically, the only way he can go is to the left. You can just straight the wall at him.
To be honest, I think yes, it needs to be nerfed. But then again, I'm not a meta player. And I've said before that for Rumble to thrive, I think you need both meta and Magic-style players.
Well, maybe it's a good thing you didn't get into Magic Missile too. I feel like it would have interrupted your meta arc.
Yeah, no, definitely. If I was going into Magic Missile, I probably would have gone more style.
See, this is the Boxy I remember and like. This is the Boxy that gets clips.
Some find their satisfaction in using the best tool available and still being able to outplay their opponent under the intense physical pressure that Rumble causes.
Oh my god, this game's dead.
Others just enjoy clip farming. I enjoy clip farming. I am but a humble clip farmer.
Blick moment.
So if we just notice that divide, maybe we could just accept it and celebrate our differences, rather than having one group of players trying to force all the other players to be like them.
The black screen has to be the best part.
As long as expectations are in check, we don't need to put our rules into each other. We can just stick to our own areas and...
Your magic missile qualifier opponent is in.
Voting for Assassinator might go.
It's a magic comp.
I retired from the meta, but to get to the style portion of the Magic Missile competition, I needed to be in the top 32 of the qualifiers. Thankfully, there was a loophole allowing Deviant Matches. I guess you won against most people I thought would beat you, but versus Assassinator in a normal setting, you'll lose 4-2. I'm no fool. I didn't expect my opponents to agree to a Deviant match out of the goodness of their heart. They'd only agree if they thought they had a better chance of winning via an experimental rule set over the traditional, meta-focused tournament format. And so, I always pitched to their strengths. But with Assassinator, it's not so simple.
Bozo.
Alright, real match this
Yeah, you have a-
time. Let's go.
I have a pretty good chance of winning. I'm kind of washed, but... Truly.
The high divisions of Pork are where the meta truly forms.
Jesus Christ.
As the best players face each other, focused only on winning and absolutely no style, which I don't understand.
Oh my days.
But to each their own.
That's crazy.
An Assassinator's
That's
been on a hot
crazy
streak.
work.
He was undefeated in Mithril, then tops
crazy
Diamond
work.
by points, beating Boxy
absurd.
K9, who, let me remind you, absolutely cooked me in the previous clips.
Oh, that's... Wow. Felt like I was like way up there in hell. Oh, nice. Hello.
So both Boxy and Assassinator will be in the top division next season, meaning Assassinator would have no reason to accept a Deviant when a traditional match was already heavily in his favor. However, I have been saving a Deviant rule set in case of this absolute worst case scenario, a totally last resort that I didn't want to have to do, and it was an aggressive game of hide and seek called Manhunt.
Sounds like a neat minigame. But my condition for accepting a
Dang.
Deviant match will
Fair
probably
enough.
be that it is
That
a
was just my
standard 6
fake
games
last
with
resort.
an
I'll
additional
actually have to
wildcard
resort to my
points like
last
skill
resort
ball
now.
round.
Alright, I'll be honest. Volatile is not my strong suit, but I've got an idea that I've been saving in case I absolutely needed it. You see, as well as being a top meta player,
No, wait, that hit?
in the future, Assassinator will be in the grand final of the Volatile Cup,
It's not pure meta, but it is.
style-based competition involving explosives, which have always been my weakness. But to be the best, you must be bested. So maybe this Deviant match is my best idea of all, combining both explosives and the meta in a game simply called Knockout. Standard 6 games played on Ring, but whoever has the most knockouts at the end gets an extra point. I'm wondering if Stubborn should be banned. By taking out Stubborn, we could bring back the mechanic of ring outs and encourage a more positional and mindful game. Remind people of the beauty of knockback. And
Doing a no stubborn rule set against a meta player.
dang, that meddling Sav.
I see your game, man of little footwear.
No, that's not it at all. It'd just be too easy to cheese the game mode with it.
Something that makes stubborn allowed would be great. All in all, I don't think it makes the game mode too cheesable.
But if it means making my opponent happy, then a compromise will need to be made. What about having Stubborn allowed for the last 2 games?
Maybe 3 uses of stubborn, and you get to choose between host and client?
3 uses of Stubborn, 3 uses of Volatile.
Deal!
We have a Deviant match, ladies and gentlemen. But little did I know, even with that, I had conceded too much.
Let me explain the rules of this Deviant. Basically, regular tournament game, but if that happens, I get a point. Whoever has the most knockout points gets an extra game point. You can only pick Stubborn and Volatile 3 times. Whoever wins this is guaranteed into the majors. So it's kind of big stakes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Although I don't like stubborn or the fact we chose to use it, I'd be an absolute fool not to equip it strategically. I knew if I couldn't defend my hosts, I wasn't worthy of winning the game anyway. So I would only use stubborn on all 3 client rounds. But Assassinator, for fear of some jank, used his first stubborn on host. Which was a waste because he aced me anyway.
I gotta do a copium T-pose.
But the goal right now wasn't to win. He was playing so cleanly it seemed impossible to do that anyway. The goal was just not to get ringed out. Too bad I didn't see the glitch that had happened. Did you see it? Because in the heat of the moment I didn't. And so when I overlapped with my previous dead body, and the dust cloud obscured the transition, I thought I'd just died.
What was that? What?
Sorry.
No.
We gotta keep playing.
Okay.
You almost got a ring out there from something very unfortunate. I've never seen it happen before.
And you know what? I've never seen it happen since.
What is going on?
Still the best mod ever.
My Die Harder triggered early.
Even if it almost cost me the
Maybe I
game.
should turn that off. That's never happened.
What? That's crazy.
I thought I was dead. Yeah, because I literally paused and you got the follow-up. I was like, oh, I'm still alive. What?
Yeah. If I had Volatile, I would have been it, but...
Yeah.
Thankfully, he was saving Volatile for his client round.
Charge Volatile.
Which is exactly what I'd hoped he'd do.
It's interesting. Theory crafting, what should be done? What strategies?
Because now that I was host with no lag, I could use his Volatile against him, and he wouldn't have stubborn to dash out of it. When an inexperienced player puts on Volatile, they practically give you a 3rd stone. And with the extended range of the charge stone, you can poke their grenade before they even throw it.
Well, I got too much knockback.
Volatile.
You put explode on
But the
that.
key to that is playing an inexperienced player, and not, the potential champion, no spoilers, of the Volatile Cup.
Oh,
that was good.
Volatile is so dangerous.
Who is also a 1st Division meta player.
Oh,
Who's cracked on client,
crazy.
Lazy Philly.
and for some reason has the grippiest of grippy toes.
Oh.
Whilst being an active threat to me when I didn't have
Oh,
stubborn.
dude, the tibbity
not
of the
quite.
tibbity toes.
But I knew eventually his skill would reach a limit and his luck would run out.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought I was up already.
Okay,
Nice.
thank you. So I'm 1 up. That's 1 KO point.
Getting that KO was a huge advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah.
I still had stubborn for both the client games I had left. So as long as I didn't lose to a ring out
Oh, you ramped me.
and locked down my hosts, I would win.
Oh, that might have saved you.
Easier said than done.
Nice.
Tied up.
Now what Assassinator did was actually brilliant. He sacrificed his own center stability, choosing instead to fight near the edge, giving him more space to set up traps in the center. So if I blindly jumped in, he'd trigger them.
So you get like the little skateboard ramp on the wall? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
I never considered how well that would work. But it did come with risks. If I triggered it early, it would go in my favor. Plus, the clutter he needed to create traps was also the clutter saving me. So with the luck I had, I couldn't get too annoyed that the knockback always seemed to go in his favor instead of mine.
Oh, that was scary.
So I managed to lose gracefully, and not shamefully with another ring out.
Oh, nice, dude.
Nice. It's a fun balance trying to go for just hitting you off versus killing you. It's
Yeah.
certainly interesting.
And that's what this is about. I think a solved game is boring, and these formats are helping to see if we can find a more interesting tournament format. Which brings us back to why I didn't want stubborn. It was only once I started testing the game mode, I realized how bad it would be. Remember with stubborn, knockback is cancelled for a brief window after dashing or jumping.
Okay. See, honestly, you can cheese the whole game by doing that. You don't have much of a shot of getting a client round, so you may as well just not get knocked off dash the whole time. How do I overcome that, me meets? How can I get a knockout if someone cannot get knocked back?
Okay, what about no, never mind. What about this? Volatile on host is what I would say.
Which would be good if I was a volatile player. But I know I'm the inexperienced player in this situation,
Nice, dude.
giving my opponent a third stone.
Nice, dude.
It's a very different style of play. One where you deliberately make structures fall short of your opponent, setting up clutter for traps later.
So that is an interesting tactic. Like, I've never played like that before.
It's an eye you develop over time. One that a Volatile Cup Grand Finalist definitely has.
Oh, that was a good one. I stepped into it. I set it up.
And that I definitely don't. Unless...
Oh, no chaos favor. Oh, wait, that would. Oh, I used the wrong way.
The volatile clips I get are just the scraps off the plate of an actual volatile player.
So for my own safety, I'm opting not to choose Volatile.
Still no volatile is interesting.
With your skill, I think it'd just give you a third stone.
Fair point.
Which leaves my other potential main.
Yeah, maybe chambering bloodbending. I just need to. Like, there's just no choice but that.
However, that's extremely rare, and I haven't done it since the update. If you're going in the same direction, it won't break.
You knockback immunity, further knockback. What the hell?
in Europe.
But something I failed to consider
Because this is the last set, isn't it? Where
was how even though Stubborn reduces damage by 1, it increases my damage per second. Because you can cancel all knockback, I can immediately follow up for more damage. But the best defensive response is just to dash into that damage to prevent knockback. So I ended up melting Assassinator's health bar away.
Oh, there's that ball catch. Very nice. It's also fun, like, I know you don't want to just kill me, so I want to try and use that to just get around.
Since it is so easy on this ping to win as the host, this game mode actually promotes holding back, with the idea that the client then has a window to attack back. So I was meant to be pulling my punches, but instead I was doing too much damage.
Oh, I caught it. Nice. Through the walls.
without a knockout, it's a tie. If you win this with a knockout, it's a win.
Although I wasn't able to bloodbend him, I did manage to do it to myself.
Whoa.
Pushback protection.
With his
yeah?
volatile traps, Assassinator was doing much better to manage my health by focusing on structure explosions to cause knockback. He in theory had more chances to knock me off. And for whatever reason, the debris just kept going in my favor.
Oh, that's awful. That wall saved you. That's tragic.
Yeah.
But also huge for you.
Beyond traps and direct hits, there are other ways to get knockouts, however.
Oh no, I don't want that to hit you. Oh, and then you dashed. Wow.
Dang, I was trying to get the double straight explode.
Yeah, the A-Train style.
And that takes us back to knockback jank. Like in real life, if two people punch the exact same rock at the exact same time, it will explode.
Oh, that's what I need to do.
And in this game, sometimes for some reason, you get double knockback, or super knockback we call it.
There we go. That was kind of nice. Okay, it's health management. That's my strategy, right? Gotta pray for the dual straight.
That is if there's no debris in the way.
Oh.
But there's another way to be debris free. The Assassinator knew too.
I was hoping you would just follow me there and I would maybe omelet you. It'd be fun.
To be omeleted is to be cube launched as you straight something,
Oh no, nice.
thus ringing you out.
That's devastating, that's
Named after one of my longtime bosses who I really appreciate, Omelette du Fromage. Who became the namesake of this situation in a very famous clip. Still hurts to watch. In fact, I appreciate all my bosses who make this possible. If you want to get graded and join in on all the livestream fun, just employ me, boss, by supporting me on Patreon.
I want to think about that for the next month for sure.
It's been a year and we still think about it.
Yep.
Now we're past the standard 6, we're into tiebreakers.
Client rounds basically count as
Where you could either set a bar via a ring out or a client round win. I continue with my poking strategy, but that one I didn't have to activate.
So
No
smart.
way. Okay, wow.
Now there's something I haven't told you about these Deviant matches. Yes, they are to experiment with new ideas. There was something else.
Oh, wow.
I hate to admit, I've had ulterior motives.
Oh, if that broke, that was it.
Yeah, literally.
Each and every Deviant match was a training exercise for me to get in shape for the Magic Missile Mages. Now you might think that this match would have been about health management, but you'd be wrong. That was already part of Steel Boulder Run.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a fun risk reward, like
Again, it's part of
just
it.
looking for that opening.
But that's what High Damage High Noon was for. Or perhaps you think I'm focusing on volatile. But as you can see, I didn't equip it.
Please.
You can't do anything to me here.
Man, this is why I wanted a stubbornless version.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Sorry about that.
So what then is the goal of this match? It's to cultivate a skill I can't earn. The only thing that's kept me in this match, despite being outside of my control.
You just went right through that.
It goes by many names, but today, we'll just call it luck.
I dashed through 2 walls. 2 walls there. Yeah, there is a phenomenon that the more you play Rumble, the luckier you get. But I suppose, like natural talent, some start off with more luck than others. So we'll put that to the test. Okay? Okay. I'm eating my humble pie right now.
Let me take you back, or maybe forward, a few weeks to my grading with Crispy
As I
Boy.
was about to say, I've got almost 42k worth of luck under my belt, but maybe not so.
Despite having 1/7 of my BP, things were just going in his favor, which he expected as the self-proclaimed luckbender.
Oh my gosh.
Luck bending.
Luck bending. I'm a believer now.
Skill I started to
So
believe.
you were getting just the double knockback luck.
Because if volatile gambling is a legitimate strategy in the meta, then could you shift luck in your favor until it's not gambling anymore?
Yes! Okay, that was a definitive luck in my favor.
My plans can't fail if I don't have plans.
No, that's not it either. That was a lie. Everybody knows I've always had insane luck. Without Deviant Matches, kills with math beats shoeless, I believe. Even if you're skeptical, it's undeniable at this point. But shoeless has a way of just somehow winning. Plot armor. Flick meta. It makes no sense, but he just wins. Somehow always top 3. I've won so many times when I should have lost. It doesn't make any sense. And so, what I'm really trying to do is be bested again and lose, because if I can't, it'll prove something terrifying, that my destiny is outside of my control, but within someone else's.
Oh, scary.
Nice. Damn, dude, you got those ninja socks on. Your toes just grip the floor. No bar set. It wouldn't be a Rumble competition without extended tiebreakers.
Obviously not.
Beyond trying to be bested, a secondary goal of Deviance was to avoid tiebreakers.
Yeah, I'll be curious to revisit the rules and how they could be reworked after this.
But now in tiebreakers, it's up for either the client to win a round or the host to get a knockout, to set the bar. I go back to my charge poke tactic.
I forgot I was on client for a second.
Trying to activate his explosives before he can use them. To be the best, you must be bested. If I'm going to lose, it needs to be when I'm trying my hardest. Even if it is a flawed strategy. Which it obviously is, because again, Assassinator's health bar has melted away without me achieving anything.
Whoa.
Wow.
We made a rule that the knockout only counts if you still have health left when you hit the gutter. In other words, you can't do a killing blow that leads to a knockout. Now he's on 1 health. I try to bait the double knockback explode. Failing this, I summon a cube with the hope I could bloodbend him. Like I said, a flawed strategy. I'm very disappointed.
If Shoeless Man gets on the podium, I'm finna crash out.
Assassinator might go! Shoeless, why do you keep beating good players? I'm not in control.
I won't admit it's true, but something's wrong with you. Something in your eyes tell you're into someone new. 'Cause I won't admit it's right, but someone's caught your eye.
That was 1
Everybody knows,
so that's 1.
so there's no need for
Okay. Well, now I just make it back with the client round knockout, and it's 2, and it's fine.
Which is what should have happened if we were going by skill.
Oh, it's cool.
I was like, how the hell did I get to red?
done so much before.
Set at 1 KP.
But instead, it's the unknown forces that keep weaving fate that won.
You just want me to hit you.
So when Assassinator's only option was to get a knockout, I ended up winning the client round 2.
Oh well. Yeah,
Yeah, that was tough.
even if I win that,
You should probably watch what happened last, Deviant. We'll give you some more context, and I guess stay tuned for the next one. Surely we'll be freed of this curse then.